With the Minnesota Vikings hiring new general manager Kwesi, got the pronunciation right, Adofo-Mensah, the path to the Vikings trading quarterback Kirk Cousins to the Cleveland Browns has never been clear. Reunited with Kevin Stefanski, and it feels so good because Cam was Browns GM Andrew Berry's top lieutenant in Cleveland. Well, not back in the day, 2 years ago. The Browns were 8-9 last year, missed the playoffs after notching double-digit wins and a playoff win under Stefanski year 1, 2020. Even though Stefanski, he wasn't at the playoff game against Steelers. He was on the couch with the Brona, but nah. And the problem with the Browns last year, besides injuries and besides COVID, was the play of former number 1 overall pick quarterback Baker Mayfield. He was garbage, but it does feel like the Browns are close, and it does feel like they need a quarterback the caliber of Kirk Cousins. Maybe we interest you in our finest Kirk Cousins. Just put some competency at the QB position, one that's worked with Stefanski before. It makes sense. I think the Browns could do some damage in the AFC, and they also have ample trade capital. On top of the number 13 overall pick, they have an extra 4th rounder from Detroit. And remember, the Browns get 2 extra 3rd round compensatory picks for the Vikings hiring Kwesi, 1 this year and 1 in 2023. So they have excess trade capital to make moves. The Browns also have $36.781 million in cap space, including Baker's fully guaranteed 5th-year option, more than enough to take on Kirk's $35 million base salary in 2022. So the question is, why would the Vikings do this? And yeah, Kirk played the best ball of his career at times last year, and I agree that the Vikings want to make a good run at it in 2022, give them the best chance to win games. Kirk would be that guy. But are you willing to take a slight step back to take a big leap forward under new management? It's possible, because Kwesi did not sign Kirk, he did not extend him, and the additional draft capital could allow the Vikings to go after the quarterback of the future this year, or even kick it down the road and go after the quarterback next season, Bryce Young, one time. Plus, it would free up $35 million in cap space to spend on the team this year or roll over into 2023. Or, Kirk plays this year, plays out his contract, he's not extended, he leaves in free agency next offseason, and the Vikings get nothing outside of a compensatory pick in 2024. Woo! Right, so I could see Kwesi using the assets that he has on hand to remold this roster. Now, for trade compensation, I think it starts and ends with the 1st rounder, number 13 overall. That and a 4th round pick. Plus, and then you're starting to cook with some gas. Oh, give him the Sam Bradford special, baby. I'm not going to give him away, but I understand that 1 year and a high cost limits his trade value. Now, to make the long story longer, first off, I do not want Baker Mayfield at all. I have zero interest in him, especially at his cost, especially it's whatever. And also his stupid progressive commercials. This is all state country, son. That's right. Plus Baker's $18.858 million 5th-year option is fully guaranteed, like we mentioned. That changed with the 2018 draft class, where he was the number 1 overall pick. Complicating things would be JJ's relationship with OBJ, who obviously did not see eye to eye with Baker at the end there in Cleveland. But what would interest me is if the Vikings would Osweiler Baker's deal. And now Osweiling refers to trading a player with a bad contract to a team for fewer draft picks. Basically, the other team buys a draft pick with cap space. And if the Vikings did that with Baker, while swapping out Cousins, that would still save over $16 million in cap space, and maybe warehousing Baker's remaining contract, taking it off of the Browns' book so they could do some things in free agency on top of taking on Cousins. Maybe we would do that for a 2nd round pick. Maybe we would do that for a future 1st rounder. I don't know. If the Browns are desperate enough and the Vikings do have the leverage to do that, go ahead. And the Vikings could do whatever they want with Baker. They could try and trade him and then eat most of that salary. Trading him to Carolina and then still paying everything except for $2 million of his salary, go ahead. Or just cutting him, eating the money, do whatever you want to do. Or hell, maybe they play him. I don't know. I don't know. Like I've always said, if you're going to be bad, at least be entertaining. And Baker, he's bad. Sometimes he's entertaining. I don't know. But all options should be on the table. And Kirk has never been more tradable, like we've said in numerous videos. Career year in 2021, only 1 year left on his contract, but I don't think he's going to be the long-term solution for the Vikings. I don't see him signing an extension here with Kwesi, again, who did not sign him, did not extend him. Same thing with the brand new coaching staff. But Kwesi coming over from the Browns, having that direct line of communication to Andrew Berry, what's up? Could happen. Could happen, man. The stars are aligning, but of course, it makes so much sense that it won't happen ever. But your thoughts are thoughts. Cousins, Browns, Stefanski, Kwesi, Andrew Berry, question mark? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.